Getting going?
Here we are.
All right. Well, I'm here with David Rae, the one and only. I've been heard, other folks have described, like, who's that guy with the perfect hair? And because, don't spit your coffee out. And because I'm a hair consultant, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you're my barber.
That's Dave Rae. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dave Rae, co-founder, but really the face of TEDxPortland. We're in TEDxPortland's office, so you can see some of the great Portland sign and some of the TEDx merch behind us. We met, I think, 6 or 7 years ago, and I was just thinking about how certain people who I met through TEDxPortland, like Tyrone Poole's become a great friend, and he's one of my favorite speakers, and I'm on the board of his company, which is thriving, and all of these people who I've met through you and through TEDxPortland, and it's such a gem in Portland. It's just maybe like ground us in, like, TEDx is kind of in Portland. TEDxPortland is like the largest and highest quality TEDx in the world. Like, I don't think Portland always knows that. I don't know if you want to expand on that, but.
Oh, well, thank you for that. It is an incredible community. We've been doing it for 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
We were one of the first cities to get a license when they became available in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And full credit to the Rose City, Portland embraced it.
Yeah.
We had an incredible volunteer team then, an incredible volunteer team now. And yeah, we work on this programming 9-10 months of a year to produce a educational, inspiring event for our town. And yeah, 225 alumni now, from Tyrone down the line, performances, the partners that help make it happen. It's been the joy of my life.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then I should mention 2015, a speaker, Benji is now our chief brand officer.
Yeah, dear
and,
friend.
Is like the liaison because Thesis is creative brand agency for TEDxPortland. So it's like kind of, I'm sure you have all these full circle moments with people who kind of are alumni, but that come back into the fold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Rick Tarosi. Like, his talk was on connecting the dots, and I believe in inflection points and synergy and just staying in orbit of Benji Wagner and how he's now at Thesis. This is a special conversation because Thesis has been with us for now 3 years, our third and final year with managing our creative, our brand, the incredible new website that you designed for us. But yeah, with Benji being the ECD there now, it's fun. And Portland's that way. I think we've got bridges here. We're crossing them. There's kind of 2-lane streets all over the place, and how we can work together and figure out.
Portland's back on the rise. We went through a hard time. So that's part of the video series that we've done. And actually, you and I didn't talk about this, so this is a little out of left field. But I really think Portland needs folks who've done hard things and continue to do them. And so I'm just wondering if there's a moment in the past 12 months of something hard that maybe you've overcome. Maybe it's in TEDx, or maybe it's completely unrelated to that.
Well, gosh, probably 3 years ago, we had our big moment in the Moda Center, right? And 8,000 people, indoor arena, biggest TEDx ever. Inside. And there were a lot of controversial, audacious moments, right? And
that was the theme.
The theme was audacious.
Yeah.
Every speaker, it was loaded. And where we were in the world at that time, it was a lot. I think people forget we were all volunteers putting that on, and our team was pretty broken after that. Yeah. And it's taken 2-3 years to kind of slowly build things back. I think in general with events and how Portlanders embrace experiences and go downtown and spend their hard-earned money. And look, TEDxPortland was in that fold. Lucky for us, we have incredibly passionate people that never give up.
Yeah.
And we had a wellness initiative called Be Well. We had people pour into us to lift us up, to remind us that what we're doing is good work, and that the city needs to be inspired. And putting people on stage to share an idea and show the best of what Portland can be is what really was our North Star. And it got us through that. Went back to the Keller, This will be our third installment in the Keller since our year 10 Moda. And we're really excited for what's about to happen on April 26th.
Yeah. Which is the day after, we believe, in Portland cleanup. And I know you've had a team of like 40 volunteers show up for, we believe. And so we have a nice little partnership there. But can you maybe ground us? And I know it's, you can't pick favorites or anything, but more like a speaker that, like something that kind of went wrong that ended up being a beautiful moment.
Oh, I mean, the beauty of our day, it is a live performance. So things go wrong.
Yeah.
But we create a safe container at the Keller. One of the first things I say in the morning as the host is, if somebody falls or something doesn't go right, like embrace that.
Yeah.
And create an
Including
environment.
yourself. Didn't you trip out on the
Yeah. I've literally tripped on stage and tore my knee.
Yeah.
That happened in the Moda. But yeah, it's when somebody falls, the audience picks them up. I hesitate to name names, but yeah, there have been dozens of folks where either the monitor has gone out,
right?
They've gotten completely lost, or they're scared in front of 3,000 people.
Yeah.
I've had to come out and literally put my arm around people just to console them and say, it's okay.
Right.
We're here to support you.
Yeah.
You know this idea better than anybody. You're here for a reason. Go. And so just instilling confidence in the folks to get them back on track. We've figured that out over the years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know it's all systems go for April 26th.
Yeah.
You know, billboards are up, all that stuff. But just transitioning just slightly, can you talk about, I know you've mentioned to me a little bit about a side project that you're gonna, maybe April 27th, like, you know, puts a little bit of energy towards, and it's something that you've thought about for a long time. Do you want to just touch on that? I know you can't say much, but
yeah, a team of us have been working on something for north of 10, almost 12 years. And it's a project that speaks to a love language that many of us in this town share, and it's around sneakers and what that does for not only this town, but for the world. And the project is rooted in our belief of downtown. So I can share that. We want to create a place where people can come and celebrate storytelling, the power of the athlete, power of sport, and making it happen.
I think it's important for folks to know that you were at Nike before. Nike is headquartered here.
Yeah.
Adidas North America is headquartered here.
Yep.
There are other footwear companies also headquartered here, at least in some elements.
Yep.
So
great. Yeah. Nike, about 8 years, left, started my own creative agency. TEDxPortland was all volunteer and been on the side. But yeah, there's no other place in the world like Portland, Oregon, when it comes to what I would say Soul City, Oregon, USA. Our love for sneaker culture and everything that comes with that.
Yeah.
So there's a team of us that have been quietly working on a catalytic project for our city. And we're really, really excited about it, and would love to tell you more when we can.
We'll come back around in maybe 6 or 9 months. Yeah. But I think everyone's getting excited coming up. And then I always end with the lightning round of top 2 or 3 things you love to do in this town or in the surrounding region, whether it's restaurants or whatever it is. Like you, your wife, your 2 kids, like what are some specific spots?
We love Timberline Lodge.
Yeah.
It is, that is our cathedral we just love the mountain, we love the outdoors, but that place is super special to us, so we make a point of getting there quite often. We're huge music lovers, so we go to live concerts all the time. So whether it's at the waterfront with the Blues Festival or McMiniman's Edgefield, we're going to a dozen shows as a family. We enjoy hiking, we get outside, but restaurants, music, food, baseball. I play on a team in North Portland called the Old Gold, and with my best friends, a co-ed beer league team, and that's my church.
Yeah.
And so that I make time for that with my rickety old legs, but
You're not that old.
Yeah, still going for it.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate it.
Thank you, and thank you for all you're doing. We believe in Portland. When you started that a couple years ago, this city's lucky to have you. I just want to make sure you know that. And everything that you commit yourself to, we're behind tenfold. And just
likewise,
these things
street.
you're putting on these films that you're doing, just reminding Portlanders how special our town is.
Absolutely.
Right? And the bones of this city are still here and will always be here.
Yeah.
And how we, I think, as citizens and contributors can make things happen in our town with We Believe.
Yeah.
It's inspiring, so.
Thank you. Yeah, I had this, I don't know if it was a dream or a voice or whatever, but it's this whole notion, I think it pertains to Portland, of like, you've got to fight for love. You got to fight for your city, especially when it's down. And I think, like I said, it's been on the rise for the past 12 to 18 months, and it will continue to be, but I think we just got to dig deep and fight for it, you know?
Yeah, and look, my wife's in finance, and we talk all the time about analogies, and if Portland were a stock, like, this is the time to buy it. Look, there's so many amazing things, from James Beard Market to the WNBA to
PDX.
Yeah, there is so much to be proud of here, and sometimes I think our people can get down on ourselves and armchair quarterback negativity.
Yep.
And I would say work through that.
Yeah. And
look for the good and commit to big projects. So.
All right, mic drop.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yep.
Zoom in on maybe the billboards from Bennett. That's fun.
Oh yeah.
Tiger piano. Big